Hello there and welcome to another Colganology. It's been another week of wet dog walks, it must be said. There's lots of water on the ground, as you can probably see here, and it's not been a lot of fun. We've had a couple of dry days which have been very nice, but on the whole it's just water, water, water. So do join me on a series of little damp vignettes of my week in dog walking. Happy Monday and hurrah! I'm out. Yep, actually managed to get out today. Yesterday was a nightmare. It started raining at about midnight and it didn't stop raining for the entire day. I went to bed and it was still raining 24 hours later, and I woke up this morning and all that lovely firmed up ground we had over here, it's all turned to swamp again. Oh. The local trust has put some more water management channels in, or at least widen the channels that exist and put in some new bridges, but even they're obviously struggling to cope with the amount of runoff from the farm fields. I mean, wow, look at the speed this is travelling. We're actually creating a new river here, I think. Look at it, all the way down through. They had to put this new bridge in because the old one just got overwhelmed, and even this one and that one over there is getting a little overwhelmed. And you can see some of it's just overflowing straight off the field down into here, the grass. And poor old Harris can't get dry feet anyway. Well, that's the worst flooding I've seen on the farm field for a while. You can see how it all runs down to this edge, can't you? This is the water just running off one field. Look at this. Just one field. That's a fair old flow of water there. There's a red kite on the grass there, landed just in front of me. I don't know if you can see it walking along there. I'll see it when it takes off. They're quite cowardly. Oh, look at that. What a beautiful thing. All the worms have come up to the surface because of the rain. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, he's coming down on the ground again. Oh, he's down again. Again, I don't know how close I'll get to him. It's so wet. I'm struggling to keep my balance at the same time as filming him. Don't want to get that close to a red kite, especially on the ground. Oh, he's off again. No, get down. It's a really brave one, I have to say. For such a big bird, they're big cowards. They're not like the magpies or the robins that'll go right up to you. Look how close this one's letting me get. How beautiful is that? That's a rare treat, this is. This is a rare treat. He's down again. Too many worms, too many good pickings for him to completely abandon it. Oh, I think he's gone now. But wow, what a treat. Yeah, there he is, flying over there now. What a treat. More fluffy buds open on the goat willow today. Oh, there's loads at the end. At the end of the branch, look at all these, look. Ah, it's always lovely, isn't it, when the buds start opening. You realise that you're getting somewhere. And the bad weather's going to go eventually. Oh, I thought I had an open bud there on this oak tree, but it's not. It's the rotting remains of last year's artichoke galls. As I explained in previous videos, there are different types of gall wasps, and depending on where they inject on the oak tree, depends on the kind of gall you get. This is an artichoke gall, but you also get, oh, as you can see here, there's some round marble galls here. Yeah, then you get cherry galls. Cherry galls form on the underside of leaves because the wasp has injected, the particular species of wasp this is, injected it into the veins on the underside of the leaf. And then you get knopper galls, which are the wasp has injected into the budding acorn, and what you get is a weird, seriously deformed acorn, a kind of knobbly acorn. And there's lots of others. There's spangled galls and there's Sputnik galls and all sorts. And that's just the oak trees. As you might remember from previous videos, I found quite a few on apple trees and dog roses, because trees that produce fruits quite often have a different kind of gall. And one I saw a lot of last year was robin's pincushions, which is a kind of tribble or hedgehoggy looking growth that I was finding on a lot of dog roses. So yeah, galls. Always fun going out and looking for them in the autumn, late summer. The trust have been out renovating all the bird boxes and the bat boxes and things recently, but they've also got these, which I think is lovely. Look at this, look. We've got little insect hotels, and there's quite a few of these around now, attached to various trees. That's a lovely thing too. Got to think about the insects too. Always a nice little fungus, not quite sure what it is. Cauliflower fungus maybe? I'm not sure, I'll have to go and look at my fungus books, but I love this tree, is lovely, isn't it? Look at all these different lichens. And there's lots of different ones here, look, different colours, different shapes, different planes to them. It's beautiful, this tree's completely covered in them. It's an oak, but there's also mosses in there too, look, there's a little moss there, look. Oh, can't get the focus. And there's a different type of lichen there, a sort of branching licus, a bit like sort of oak moss there. Is that the stuff that Heston Blumenthal deep fries, and it's like crispy fried seaweed, I think. Amazing. Yeah, lovely. The gorse, of course, flowers all year round, but we're starting to get the new spring yellow flowers turning up. So soon we'll start seeing the bees and the flies and the butterflies and everyone else turning up to get the nectar from here. There's quite a lot of wild sorrel as well, if you know where to look and you know what you're looking at, which is very tasty, but let's leave it to grow a little bit bigger. There are a lot of almost unnoticed changes going on. I mean, all these little plants here and amongst all the mud and the grass, this is all broadleaf plantain. Good stuff, plantain. It contains antihistamines, much more effective than dock if you've got a bee sting or a nettle sting. But yeah, I'm starting to see a lot more of that now. Cleavers, sticky willy, if you like, starting to get higher and higher. All the school kids will soon be tearing that out in clumps and throwing it at each other's backs. Yeah, quite a lot of red nettle here. And here, those kidney-shaped leaves, that's Jack by the hedge, garlic mustard. I shall leave it to grow for a little bit longer yet, but then that's nice to pick. Although maybe not that bunch, as that's in the dog pea zone. Here's a nice bed of lesser celandine. I can see a few yellow flowers starting to develop, and in fact even a couple of them started opening down here. That'll be a riot of yellow soon. Ah, at last, the first little pokings of wild garlic coming up. Now I wouldn't pick this stuff because this is against a fence on the edge of a school, but this is an indicator that if the wild garlic's coming up here now, it means that it'll be coming up in the places where I normally collect it from, and that is good news. Well, that's it for today, and indeed for this week. Not a lot to report really, but lots of little indicators, you know, that spring is well and truly underway, and I'm looking forward to seeing things bloom and appear over the next month or so. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video, where I may have some nice little footage from Cornwall, because I'm popping down there next week to see my folks and to visit my home. But until then, I'll say goodbye. Toodle pip.